Hello, world.
And we are locked in NFL Week 10, locked in picks. Dave, the Wave, myself, Max Van Auken. How are you doing tonight, Cuzzo? On the road.
I know, always on the road, buddy. Doing great. How about you? This is definitely our weekly's favorite episode of the week, so I'm excited to get locked in for Week 10. How about you?
Yeah, we have been on the money. Folks, if this is your first time listening, you download it and subscribe to the Locked In Podcast on all podcast platforms, and you clicked on this episode because you like NFL. Well, this is the episode for you. Last week, Dave, we pretty much were in agreement. We only had one disagreement. The Chargers defeated. Who did they defeat, Dave?
The Seahawks. You were totally locked in on that one. You know me and the Chargers. I have the Chargers Saints in the Super Bowl, which is looking pretty darn good. By the way, that game was maybe the second or the first best game of the whole weekend, but you were right. The Seahawks had the 4th and goal, went for it for a touchdown to try to tie it up, and the Chargers stopped them. So you won our one disagreement, so you're the absolute champion winner of the galaxy.
We're both the champions. I was like 9 out of 13. That's 69%. So, guys, if you like to gamble, if you like to bet, I mean, it's your money. Do what you will with it. But if you want to get it right and make some money, listen to Dave and I. We do this every Thursday, locked in picks. So here we go, Dave. Let's just start off with the Steelers-Panthers. Do you want the floor or do you want me to start off?
You started off, Cuzzo. You're the point guard on this one.
Okay, well, the Steelers are at home. I feel like they've figured things out, Dave. I bet against them last week. I had the Ravens over Pittsburgh, and, well, we were both wrong on that one. The Steelers look good. They look like they're getting their rhythm. Big Ben, like I said, at home, the defense is figuring things out. This whole Le'Veon Bell thing, yeah, it's a lot of drama. But do you know who the running back right now is for the Steelers?
James Conner.
And he is playing great football. So I will go with Pittsburgh Steelers at home over the Panthers.
Okay, and that's a really good pick. I'm going to pick them too, but I'm just throwing this out. You know, I don't like to seesaw a lot. Pittsburgh played Baltimore, their biggest rival. They just played them on Sunday. It's only 4 days. They're going to be banged up. So this is going to be a close game, and Cam Newton has been awesome this year. His best completion percentage of his career. So this is a great game. Definitely this is on Fox tonight, 8:20. Make sure you watch it. Stay locked in. I do have the Steelers winning this game, though, 24-23.
Yeah, we always say it. After you come off a high or a tough loss, that's something to look out for. They're coming off a high win. So it's a legitimate point by you, but we're in agreement so far. 1-for-1, Pittsburgh. The next game we have the Bengals at home hosting the Saints. Who do you have?
Okay, Cuzzo, I do this every 2, 3, or 4 weeks. This is my locked-in upset of the week, maybe upset of the month. The Saints, the best record in the league. They just beat the Rams at home. They're number one power-ranked team in almost everyone's rankings. I like the Bengals at home. Why? They were on a bye last week. They're playing at home. Cincinnati has a sneaky good home field advantage. And Cuzzo, like I just said, the Saints just beat the Rams, the biggest one of the season. They just signed Dez Bryant. All this media press is about the Saints and New Orleans and Drew Brees, the MVP. And that's when you take your eye off the road for 1 second, and that's when that Bengal comes in and knocks them down. The upset of the week, Bengals defeat the Saints.
Bravo, Dave. I can't believe, all right, guys, when we do this list, we do not go over it before. I am in agreement with you, and I think we're the minority here. I think, like you just said, off the points we've already established, after a high win beating the number one team in the NFL this year with the Rams, the Bengals at home, the Bengals are a legitimate football team. And for the Bengals, Dave, this is almost like their, I don't want to say Super Bowl, but you can definitely tell they marked this game off on the calendar for the Saints after playing the Rams. This isn't not on that type of caliber as the Rams. So for those reasons as well, I'm in agreement. The Bengals upset the Saints.
Yeah, and I think it's the AFC is stacking up just right. And I know we're at the halfway mark, but you have these playoff teams. You have the Chiefs in the West. You got New England in the East. You got the Steelers that are, like you said, are on all cylinders. They're about to win the North. The Texans have won 7 straight games or 6 straight games in the South. And then you got the Chargers, who I think are going to win the AFC. There's only one spot left in the AFC. So maybe the Bengals want that spot. And if they do, this is a must-win game. It's a gut feeling. Bengals upset the Saints.
And there we go. We are locked in, Dave. Next, we have the Falcons at the Browns. Would you like the floor, or would you like
Yeah,
me?
sure. I'll take it. Pass it to the shooting guard. You know I can shoot it, cuzzo. I got the Falcons in this one. Talking about shooting, Matt Ryan is throwing the ball all over the place. Julio Jones scored a touchdown last week. I see another 1 or 2 for him this week. The Falcons, they're hitting on all cylinders. They want that wild card spot in the NFC playoff run. Falcons dominate the Browns.
In agreement as well, Matt Ryan. I think the Falcons are just a better football team. The Browns are a little, not a little bit, they're a little dysfunctional right now, Dave. They don't have a head coach. So all those reasons, I have the former MVP getting the win. Right now we're 3 for 3, right? Yeah, we're 3 for 3. So let's go into it. The Lions versus the Bears. Can I take the floor on this one?
Take it.
Chicago at home. Not too much to think about. Not a big fan of Matt Patricia. I know how you feel about Matt Stafford for the Detroit Lions, but a defensive team at home, and like we've been saying all year, you've been on the money with it, locked in. Khalil Mack is an MVP candidate, and I think them at home, it's just a recipe for success. I'm going with Chicago.
You said it perfect. I got Chicago too. Keep the train rolling.
Okay, we have the Chiefs versus the Cardinals. This may be my 100% locked in. Let's not overthink this one. I'm going with the Chiefs over the Cardinals. How do you feel?
Same way, 100% locked in. Chiefs beat the Cardinals 52-10.
Okay, now we have the Patriots at the Titans. The floor is yours.
Okay, Cuzzo. When you have the biggest one of the season at home on Sunday Night Football, you have the New England Patriots. All the eyes are on them. They're back in the Super Bowl window. The AFC, Tom Brady is loved. He's the greatest quarterback ever. You always go the other way. But the quarterback is Brady. The coach is Belichick. I got the Patriots winning again.
I'm in agreement as well. I agree with the points you were making. But like you just said, I think they're on, what, a 5-6 game win streak?
6 games in a row. They're 7-2.
So, yeah, they're starting to not only pick up momentum, but, I mean, just they're different than everybody else. So the rules don't apply to them as they apply to everybody else. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are all about attention to detail. They are a strict team, no penalties, eye on the prize. Don't overestimate anybody. Don't underestimate anybody. Look to that game. And that being said, that's why the Patriots don't mess up after a high win.
Absolutely agree.
Okay, the Redskins at the Buccaneers. Who do you have?
Wow, this is a good one. And I went back and forth, and so far we have 6 for 6 agreements. And when we do, you and I are like around 80% when we agree on the football game. So, guys, we're 6 for 6 right now. I went back and forth, and I talked to a source of mine. I'm taking Tampa Bay to win this game at home. Let me just tell you that the Washington Redskins have had a cluster of injuries of their offensive line. Alex Smith doesn't like to stay in the pocket and throw the ball deep anyways. He won't have a lot of time. Tampa will get to Alex Smith. They're on the road. I have them winning the AFC East, and maybe this offensive line injuries will stop my prediction to be right. But, hey, when you're wrong, you're wrong. You're right, you're right. I'm moving on. I'm picking the Bucs to upset the Redskins this Sunday in Tampa.
Our first disagreement, I have the Redskins. They just lost to the Falcons last week, Dave. And what has been our motto all episode? All locked in history after a high win or a tough loss. They're hungry. They have a chip on their shoulder. They just lost to the Falcons. I think this is a good win for the Redskins. I think they have their head on right. Our first disagreement, I'm going with the Redskins. You're going with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And talking about, I want you to talk about Magna Loops, Max, and what we have for our listeners, our customers, our fans, the community. If they call now and put in this code at magnaloops.com, you get 25% off. I actually talked to someone today about it. You get 2 loops with a purchase. They're usually around, I believe, $12. It's free shipping anywhere in America. And if you put in the code looped in 25. Looped in 25. You get 25% off. And if, I'll put it on all of our social media platforms, pictures so you can see the code. It's 25% off, guys. We can't do any better. We're trying to get you the best deal possible. Like them on Facebook. Also check them out on magnaloops.com.
Is that in with 2 N's or 1 N?
2 N's, of course. We're always locked in with 2 N's, Cuzzo.
Okay, just letting the public know, first-time listeners. Now let's go to the Jets and the Bills. I will take the floor with this one. I see an open lane. I'm the point guard. I'm going to go Westbrook mode and attack the rim. I'm not looking at anybody else. It's tunnel vision right now, Dave. I'm going with Sam Darnold at home. I think he defeats your Bills, Dave. I'm going to say it. The rookie defeats the Bills.
Okay, cuz I hate to break this to you. Sam Darnold is doubtful to out of this football game.
Wait. Where have I been? Are you serious?
I am serious, cuz I've been on the phone all day. I've been checking in with my sources. I believe Darnold will not play this game. It looks like it's going to be Luke McNown starting for the Jets and Nathan Peterman starting for the Bills. The worst quarterback matchup in the history of the National Football League. Are you persuaded? Have you changed your mind, or are you staying locked in with your Jets pick?
If the Jets don't have Sam Darnold, I'll go with the Bills. But there's nothing confirmed yet, right?
It's like I said, it's very doubtful, or it might be officially out. I'm, don't quote me on it. It looks like he's not playing. That's the odds is looking like he will not play this Sunday.
Well, let's just address a couple things. I don't think this Jets roster is one of the best rosters in the league. I think Sam Darnold has done a fabulous job as a rookie. He throws too many interceptions at times, doesn't always stay in the pocket. You could say he goes a little off ad-libs a little bit. But what he's done with this roster is pretty impressive for a rookie. So that being said, if you take away Sam Darnold from this roster, I'm not saying the Bills are that great, but are the Bills the favorite over the Jets without Sam Darnold?
No, Jets at home win this game regardless of the quarterback. David Van Auken could start for the Jets this Sunday and they still win. The Jets are locked in. They win this game.
What? You don't even have Josh Allen, right?
No. See, but he might play. It's a mess. Hey, guys, the listeners, we're sorry. I don't know who's starting that quarterback on either team. Stay locked in. Pick the Jets at home. Take the coach and the defense. The Jets will win 3-2. I don't know.
Okay, that being said, sometimes you have to just sit back and listen to the man speak. I'll go with the Jets at home. We have the Colts and the Jaguars. Can I please take this one again?
Take it. We know you're a big Andrew Luck fan. What do you got for us?
I am a big Andrew Luck fan. It's funny, Dave, I think we've been on the money and locked in since day one on this. We've never disputed that the Jaguars don't have an elite defense. That's never been our argument. Our argument is that Blake Bortles is one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, and this is a quarterback-centric league, an offensive-minded league. So that will limit and prohibit your ability to remain consistent. And for those reasons, I'm going with a better quarterback at home. I think the Colts go on a run. I think they have playoff aspirations. I'm going with the Colts.
Absolutely. Our NFL preseason predictions, my number one team to fall from grace, to come back to the pack, were the Jacksonville Jaguars. And right now, I think I nailed it. I don't think they were a playoff team last year. They were in the AFC Championship game last year. So, yeah, better quarterback, home field advantage. Colts win. Off to the next one. We got 4 or 5 games left. Chargers, the hottest team in the NFL, on fire. Just went into Seattle last week. They come and play Oakland. Easy enough, right, Cuzzo? 1, 2, 3.
Chargers. There we go. Now, the debate is this 100% locked in, or is it the Chiefs Cardinals?
Oh, I did the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to blow out the Cardinals. Not even close.
Okay. I tend to lean that way as well. I mean, both games I'm pretty sure are locked in to win. But, yeah, the Chiefs MVP candidate, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, no argument here, Dave. The Chargers against the rebuilding Raiders.
Okay, this might be, guys, the best game of the week. NFC West rivals, the Seahawks versus the Rams. The Rams just lost last week, their first loss of the season. Of course, they don't want to lose 2 in a row. Seattle has been playing really well in the last month of October. coming into November. They barely lost to the Chargers team. It's not like they lost to a bad team or got dominated. That was a really good game. So this is one of the best games of the week. Seahawks, Rams. I'm just going to say real quick, I have the Rams sneaking out this game 30-28. Max, you agree or disagree?
I agree. Both teams, as you mentioned, are coming off tough losses. The Rams' first loss of the season against the Saints. The Seahawks just lost to the Chargers. So I think both of them go in hungry and ready to play. But think about what the Rams have gone through. A tough game against Green Bay where they've been outplayed pretty much the whole game, but their talent just overcame Green Bay. Then they get a wake-up call from the Saints. I think this is, hey, guys, we have arguably the most talent in the league on one team. I love Sean McVay. I love Jared Goff. We just had two hard-fought games. Let's get back on track. Let's get back to dominating. I don't know, like you said, it's a close game. Not necessarily dominating the Seahawks, but I have the Rams at home winning.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm locked in with that one. I usually like the home teams. All right, the next game, another game around 4:25, 4:30 Sunday afternoon. We had the Miami Dolphins traveling to the north to face the Green Bay Packers after their loss to the Patriots. I got the Packers. They got to get on track. They're at home. This is a must win for the Packers if they want to stay around the NFC North title or even around the NFC playoff race. The Packers win this game pretty easily. I got them winning 28-10.
In agreement with you as well. They just lost to the Patriots and the Rams. This is a must-win game. The better quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, at home. And now we have the Eagles and the Cowboys, Dave. Golden Tate with the Eagles now. And then we have Carson Wentz, the former Super Bowl champions, against the Dallas Cowboys, who just lost a crucial game to the Titans. Who do you have?
Man, this is one of those when they were on Monday Night Football at home, a tragic loss, like you said. I like going with that team, but I don't think Dallas has the talent. I just don't like them going into Philly and trying to defeat them. Philly was off last Sunday. They have a bye. They're playing at home on Sunday night. They need to accumulate some wins, especially if Washington wins this week. I like Philadelphia. It's just they have more talent than Dallas. That's simple.
In agreement with you. Again, the Eagles win at home. They're the better team, Dave. The Cowboys right now are not dysfunctional. I'm not going to say dysfunctional. Like I see that all over the headlines right now. I see their points, but I definitely think they have a lot of thinking and problems to work out. And that being said, I'll go with Carson Wentz, the better quarterback over Dak Prescott, who I haven't been impressed with lately. Now, here's the last one. It's kind of funny here. I'm never betting with my Giants this season again. I've learned my lesson. I've been burned. I've been ridiculed on Facebook. I've learned my lesson. They play the 49ers at home. Obviously, the 49ers don't have Jimmy Garoppolo, but the way Eli's playing, I'm not sure they even have a quarterback advantage in this game. I'm going to go with the 49ers at home.
Wow, we had one disagreement with my sources telling me about Washington's offensive line, and that's all we're going to have, Cuzzo. I agree. Niners at home, they just really have good momentum. The coach, the backup quarterback, he was the most sold jersey this week in the NFL, Nick Mullins. I just like their mojo. They're positive. The fans are still behind them. Looks like people are starting to really, really leave this Eli and the New York Giant train. I think they just want a high draft pick to make sure they get that kid from Oregon, the quarterback of the future. I got the 49ers as well, locked in. One disagreement, just like last week. I'm telling you, Cuzzo, I got sources on those Bucks winning at home.
You're not crazy. So, yeah, that's our one disagreement, the Redskins and the Buccaneers. I have the Redskins. Dave has the Buccaneers. Dave, whenever we're in agreement the way we are, such as tonight in the studio, it's a scary night for Vegas. Guys, this was all brought to you by Pep-Boys, Daytona International. Check it out, Pep-Boys. Richie will hook you up with the best deals, fix your car. They have the best parts. Anything you need, any car issues for an affordable price where you only want to go once, you don't have to keep going and have a reoccurring thing with your car. It will get handled properly. Richie from Pep-Boys. Dave, what a great episode, my man. Where can people find this?
Absolutely, on all podcast platforms. But this was the NFL episode. But if you need any MMA news, UFC news, Island Fights news, go to Fight Bananas. fightbananas.com. Like the Facebook page. There's videos. There's pictures on Instagram on Fight Bananas. We can't wait. We got Island Fights December 21st. Dana White will be in the building, Pensacola Beach, Florida. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. That event will be locked in.
Wow. Let that sink in for a second. Dave, it's a pleasure. I can't wait for you to get back in the studio. We're going to have to go live next time you're in the studio. We'll get a big guest set up. We'll promote it. We'll get everybody tuned in. We appreciate you guys listening. The feedback has been incredible. We just put out a list of our top 10 players under the age of 25, and the feedback has been unbelievable. The numbers have been extraordinary, and we truly, truly appreciate it for you guys tuning in and listening. Dave, you have anything else?
Don't drink and drive.
And like always, stay locked in.